Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. Today I'm going to start a new series of my videos which is about the world history. In this video I'm going to describe about the features of ancient, medieval and modern world. I'm going to introduce three concepts which were the causes of changes from the medieval to the modern, and those were Renaissance, Reformation and geographical discoveries. So, what are we waiting for? Let's jump to the first topic, which is a brief introduction about the world history. World history encompasses the entirety of the Earth's past. It begins with the Big Bang and consider all prehistory, which means before the origin of the written records of the world. To learn about this past events, the historians use all the available sources. Now let us discuss about the features of ancient world. These were emphasis on the worldly life, means the human was at the center. They were logically thinking and there was consciousness. Then the rise of Roman Empire also takes place. The technology was very primitive and so the information was also very less. The ancient world was, can we say that the world was more dynamic if we are going to compare it with the medieval world. Next, we are having the features of the medieval world. What happened then was the disintegration of centralized Roman Empire, which led to the rise of small empires. And then one more thing happened, and that was the influence of the Roman Catholic Church. The religion is inspiring the empire. Or one more thing we can say, and that is the church was now controlling the state. They were taking the tax and they were protecting the and they were even inspiring the empire. There was the rise of Holy Roman Empire, means now the church is the superpower. When all these were happening, one more thing happened side by side, and that was the rise of feudalism. We should understand what is the feudalism, and that is the dominant social system in medieval Europe in which the nobility held hands from the crown in exchange for military services, and vassals were turned tenants of the nobles, while the peasants were obliged to live on their lord's land and give him homage, labor, and a share of the produce nationality in exchange for military protection. Means now the small peasants, those were having very less land, they were supposed to give land to the crown and they are going to work on that land like a worker now, and they should be obliged for that also. This happened in the medieval world. Even one more thing happened, and that was the emphasis on the transcendental life. Means the God is at the center and there is a life after death. Now everyone started thinking that how to reach to the heaven. And for that they started doing different kind of karma kand. This happened all over the world, and now the priest and the saint they became the Lord. Logic was lost, and we can say that the orthodoxy arises, and it was on the high at that time. And since the orthodoxy rises, there was the loss of scientific temperament, which means now no more thinking, no more logical thinking, and no more reasoning. Now the human was not at the center, and there was an emphasis on faith and superstitions instead of the real reason, etc. By this, there was the next generation, or we can say that was a transition because of the feudalism and because of all this happening in the world regarding the faith. There was a transition from the medieval world to the modern world, and there is a decline in the feudalism and rise of capitalism. We have understood feudalism. Now we should know what is capitalism also. It is an economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners or for the profit. Now, again, it was a rebirth, so the scientific discoveries started. So, we can say again, the people started thinking, they were having logic, they were having all the, again, they lost the faith on the faith, means like they are not under the control of priests or the saints. Human again started emphasis on logic and human became the center. Now again the world became the human centric. There is a rise of the national states and autocratic monarchies. And now we should understand what was the reason behind these all changes. And these all changes were because of Renaissance, Reformation, and geographical discovery. Let us discuss these all one by one. If we think about Renaissance, what is the literal meaning of this? Meaning of Renaissance is rebirth. In the ancient world, they were having the logic, the human was at the center, but in the medieval, they lost this, and the logic and reasoning and scientific temperament was lost. But again, by the rise of the modern world, this all again started, and due to which this is the Renaissance. Means again they started thinking, and revival of the glory of ancient world started. We can say with some new technology also. Renaissance is also known as the discovery of man in the world. There was a huge development in the field of arts, philosophy, and in all the fields in the Europe. There was a man who was named as Erasmus, and he was the prince of humanism. He was the first person to say that Jesus was a historical personality. During Renaissance, there was a great development in all the field as I mentioned before, such as art, architecture, literature, science, politics, etc. And even the technology was also changing, and it all was created by human. The period was between the 14th to 16th century, and it was against the medieval system. And this movement was inspired by the ancient Europe, Greeks and Roman. Now let us discuss about the next topic, which is Reformation, which was during the period of 15th and 16th century. There was dominance of church. Pope and Roman Catholic Church had begun in the influencing in the human life. Church was selling ceremony. Now what was this ceremony? Ceremony was known as the pardon paper. A person can be free from all the sins after purchasing the ceremony. It was sold by the church. Even the church was collecting a tax called tithe, which was 1/5 of the land of nation state belonged to church. The church collect the tax on this land, and it was direct interference in the administrative affairs of the state, because the tax collection is the work of the state, not of the church, but they were interfering. Then came Martin Luther, a professor of law and religion in German university, who challenged the authority of Pope in the year 1517 to free anybody from sin. How is it possible through simony? So, this information or this thought is known as the Lutheranism, also known as Protestant ethics. Finally, there was a change in the church, and this led to the modern world. In many countries, there was establishment of nationalist churches, such as Germany, Switzerland, and France. Now, the countries are having the central church system, and the Roman Catholic Church and popes, their power was reduced. And now, entire Europe was in the war due to conflict between the Roman and the Protestant, which leads to the complete Europe fire, means they were under fire. Now the Roman Catholic and Protestant Catholic, they were fighting with each other that who is the super, who is having more power, and due to which communal violence started, which was for a long period, which was almost 30 years. And the entire system in the Europe got disturbed due to it. There were several damages, and it leads to migration from Europe to America and to other countries also. And there they started a new thing, and that is colonization, which leads to America War of Independence. Now let us understand what is geographical discoveries. It started in the 15th and 16th century, and Western Europe countries, especially Spain and Portugal, started geographical discoveries. Now they are discovering a new trade route because there was an increase in production and they have to know the different countries so that they can sell their products. We know Columbus. It is said that he discovered America, but it is not the correct version. He found a route, or we can say a trade route to America, and he reached America in 1492 from Spain. Then again, there was a man called Vasco da Gama. We all know he was a Portuguese, and he visited India in the year 1498 for the first time, and by this he also found a new trade route to India. He came to India with the help of a Gujarati merchant whose name was Abdul Majid. Like this, many other discoveries happened, and which leads to capitalism and declination of feudalism. By this, I am concluding my video. I want to draw your attention towards one thing, and that is whenever we are thinking about the world history, we always talk about the Europe history, rise of the Rome, declination of the Rome, and even discoveries and new trade routes by the European countries, the colonization done by them, fight for the power, war between the France and the England, and so on. But why? Why are we always thinking about the Europe? Why we have accepted the world is all about Europe? We should think about it. And by this I am concluding. If you find my video useful, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.